What's going on, YouTube? Back at you with another video. Hey, I want to speak on, some of the customers that tend to don't understand. They tend to don't understand. You can't look at somebody else's yard that's next to you, and you got dandelions and everything and all type of weeds in there, and then expect your yard to look like theirs. You can't do it in one season. You're not going to be able to do it in one season. If you haven't been taking care of your yard, you're not going to be able to get what your neighbor got, that he's been taking care of his yard for 5 to 10 years, putting fertilizer down, watering it, aerating it, dethatching it, spraying the weeds, spot spraying, doing all this, cutting it at a decent length, cutting it every week, watering it consistently when it needs to be watered. You're not going to get that, especially not in the first year. You ain't been taking care of your yard in the last 10 years. All of a sudden, you want the perfect yard. You got to put in the work, just like anything else. Man, some of these customers are just like, I want that. I want that. Like, okay, we could get you there. We could get you there. You just continue to, you got to put out the money. You think this is going to be cheap? You think it's cheap to take care of your yard? You think you can wave the magic wand and you got lush green grass and you ain't been taking care of it and it's filled with weeds? You gotta start from the bottom. You gotta aerate it. This is what I'm saying. In order for you to have a decent yard, not immaculate yard, a decent, just for it to be looking good. Like, oh man, my yard look good this year. Just for you to say that, you gotta aerate it, overseed it, sometimes dethatch it if you're not aerating it. You gotta put the fertilizers down. You gotta put the grub stuff down, the insect stuff control down. They're not eating up your root system. The grub stuff down, so they're not eating up your root system. You putting the grub stuff down so the moles are not coming in to get the grubs. You got to do all this stuff in order to have a decent yard, and you got to water it. You can't put down fertilizer. I can't tell you how many times fertilizer gets put down on a customer's yard and they never water it. That don't even make any sense. They don't even water it. I understand if you don't have the right irrigation system and things like that, but you got to figure something out where you got to water it. They got a lot of things now where you can buy water hose and these little sprinkler system that you connect one to the other, and then you don't have the real deal irrigation system in the ground, but you got it where it's modified. It's the cheap version. You got to do something in order to get that water on the grass. You do. You just don't have. You're not going to have the perfect lawn in one season and expect your weeds to be gone and stuff like that. You know how hard it is to get rid of weeds, especially like clovers and the dandelions and the crabgrass. You know how hard it is to get rid of that stuff, especially if it's all throughout your yard. Some people just start from scratch. They kill off their whole grass, bring in some topsoil, sprinkled in with some cow manure, and then reseed it, aerate it, verticut it, reseed it, They do all this stuff, and this costs a couple of $100. You might be in a up in the $100, $1,500, $2,000, $2,500, just to do all this stuff. Sometime, you know, to rebuild your grass back up, you got to get the grass seed, you got to get the aeration / verticut, you got to bring in topsoil, cow manure, fertilizer. You got to do all this stuff in order to get that grass looking like your neighbor that's been doing it for years, that's been retired, and, you know, this is his passion. Some people take it to the extreme, and then some people, you know, they just want a nice yard. But you're not going to have that if you don't have the proper things in place. Remember, you got to aerate it, overseed it, fertilize it, water, repeat. Fertilize it, aerate it, overseed it, water, repeat, year after year, month after. Matter of fact, you got to do that year after year after year. You just got to do it. All right, guys, I'm out. That's my tip of the morning to you. All right, guys, I'm out. Hey, have a nice day. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.